Did they really just take your
They
microphone?
so did.
They think we're professional video makers, and
That's because we are. Welcome to another episode of RVNN, where I am officially the mic man.
Largo, they're gonna take that microphone away from you too.
run, Largo! They're coming. They think that's a professional
Drop the
microphone.
mic.
Run!
In 2014, we sold all of our possessions.
Quit our jobs and set off as a family for a one-year adventure in Costa Rica.
The 1 year was not enough.
So we rolled up our sleeves and figured out how to make this journey continue.
We are WorldTowning.
Join our family,
Largo,
Jessica,
Avalon.
And Will, as we travel the world to
Connect deeply to local cultures.
go on epic adventures,
and grow closer as a family.
In the last episode of WorldTowning, we set out to adventure around Santorini and wound up at a wine bar.
I don't remember what this one is because I didn't think I ordered it, but he brought it.
We now have to say goodbye to one of those beautiful islands we've ever seen and are back in Athens, ready to discover the Acropolis. Where are we going this time?
home, Athens.
We'll be back tomorrow. Good morning from
Athens! When we drove into Athens, we realized one thing, that the signs of what we see are in Greek letters. So when we actually were approaching Athens, it said like Athena with like all the Greek
Right.
symbols.
So we had to go back to like high school days and remember the Greek symbols, but thank you, Google, because you're quite helpful.
And plus, when you're in a fraternity, you have to learn all the Greek alphabet. I was in a fraternity, not necessarily my proudest moment as an adult.
I was in a
but-
fraternity too.
You were?
No, well, once.
So I do know the letters, but honestly, fraternity does not teach you how to speak or read Greek.
Okay, so what are we doing today?
We're going to go visit friends.
We have our friend Doug,
Her best friend
who
from when
I've
she was younger.
been friends with since 4 months after I moved to Los Angeles when I was 21, and now he's our friend.
Our friend.
And my parents are going to join up with us again, and we're going to explore Athens.
And we're really excited because Avalon
Is
a
a Greek
nut.
history nut, and now she's actually got Largo inspired, and he's interested too.
So let's go.
let's have fun. Look at that tree.
It's been a long time since I've actually seen them.
So Doug is one of those friends that you always have when you travel, and he always stays at the nicest places.
He gives us all his free shampoo. He's a high roller.
The kids are going to be so excited.
I hope they don't think this is how it's always going to be.
This is not a choice for them. This is our life is the RV, not a place like this.
Although this is kind of nice once in a while.
Doug, you have a super nice room. Look at this. This is bigger than our RV. You can fit 3 RVs in
Can we
here.
spend the night? I would always spend the night. We could all fit in that bed.
Hey, look at this. We should put that in the RV.
See, come travel with Doug. I'm gonna write my own vlog on it.
I think we should turn this into like a luxury travel vlog. What do you think?
complaining.
Are you ready for your surprise, Largo? Okay.
Yeah.
So, Largo, I'm giving this to you because every time I watch your vlog and I see you break out this fake microphone as if you're on CNN.
I knew it!
Welcome to another episode of RVNN.
Wow.
Wow.
What is this?
You're the luckiest kid ever, Largo.
Can't tell.
What do you say, Largo?
Thank you.
Into the mic.
Can you do one for us? Are you being shy? Yeah. Can I see it?
What do you think, Largo?
RVN is now back online.
So what we're doing in Athens is this. We are walking around and while we're trying to avoid getting wet, which is kind of hard to do, we're super grateful that our time in Santorini was so dry and so amazing. So being here in Athens and being a little wet, that's just sort of the law of averages taking its toll on us. But today we are going to the Acropolis Museum. We're gonna go check it out because, well, what else do you do in Athens but check out ancient ruins and everything surrounding it. So we're entering now the Acropolis Museum. This is, well, this all it does is show what's up there, inside there, and we're gonna see what this whole place is all about. It's still like actively dug. If you can see like right down, if you can see like right down there, you can see that there's still parts that are being excavated as we speak. This is all part of the museum.
Whoa.
This is what the South Bronx used to look like.
Oh my god.
That is awesome.
I'm in heaven.
How awesome is this place?
Roman general?
Look, there's that Athena statue we're talking about.
Largo, is Darth Vader in there?
No.
Whoa, that's cool. I bet it really looks like that up there.
Avalon. Were Greek gods real?
Don't ask me stupid questions, Dad.
So one of the things you come to realize when you're here at the museum is that one thing is real and one thing was really real back in the day. The Greek gods. I mean, okay, everyone knows about Zeus and Aphrodite and Hera and Athena, which sort of Athens is named after, and where the Parthenon and all that stuff is coming from. But everyone knows that that was a thing once upon a time. But when you're walking through here, you start to realize, yeah, that was like a real religion, and people actually worship these gods. Now, it wasn't until like around 500 AD where the Visigoths came in, and after Emperor Constantine made Christianity necessary around the world, is that you start to realize that sort of they started to abolish the worship of the religions like this. I can only imagine, and think about this, what happens if today they still had the worship of these gods like Zeus and Hera? Can you imagine today if like Dionysus was still a god where, you know, you'd still sort of worship wine and everything else? And I love the idea if they still existed as gods today, this world would be a really interesting place. It is so impressive how much is still here in place from, what, 5 BC, 5th century BC.
You know what I love is that, well, I'm just fascinated by the fact that they have the recreations and then they put the pieces, the little piece that they found of a toe, and then they have the whole recreation of what it looked like there. And I'm like, how did they, I know how they found this and how they know this, but I'm still amazed at this.
Right, so here are the mythoses, and these are what you see like on the top of the Parthenon, and there's like 92 of them. Most of them are still intact. They depict different parts of the life of Athens and what happened before the Acropolis and the Parthenon was built.
A funny tip is that I've noticed through all of this that the arms, obviously that makes sense that a lot of arms are missing, the limbs because they're sticking out, but the heads.
Well, these things are what, 2,500 years old?
I know, but the heads are kind of intact with the body and it's not sticking out, so I don't know why all the heads are gone.
I'm just happy it's still here. Can you imagine? This thing's still here.
I know.
2,500 years old.
Our friend Doug said,
And you complain about a head.
we should restore the whole thing and then have dance parties there. The kids are like, what? Dance parties?
Put like a Chuck E. Cheese in there or something like that. That's crazy. Okay, guys, how you guys feeling today?
I feel great. Aches and pains none. It stopped raining. Finally, it's beautiful. I'm really enjoying Greece, and I'm enjoying being with these guys. Yay! Sometimes.
We just exited the Acropolis Museum, and ironically, guess what's across the street?
The Acropolis. Just like that.
Just like that.
The Parthenon, Palace of Athena, everything's up there. We're heading towards the inside gate right now, and well, besides having to wait in another line to buy a ticket, there's a sense of excitement around the family because
This is like education overload. Don't read it. We're not reading it in the book or memorizing the dates. We're actually going to see it. I'm so excited.
I mean, this is what you always think about when you think about Greece and Athens and everything else. So we're super excited. We're going inside. We got to go now.
Let's go.
They actually have
We're
our
at the
tickets.
front of the
They're
line.
calling us to go in. Okay. One of the first things you pass as you walk into the Acropolis is down below. It's Sanctuary of Dionysus.
We're just reflecting right now.
This is where they convinced the population to build their navy.
And a huge wall that ended up killing the most.
They were like, the Persians are gonna come. They're coming.
Let's build the Navy.
Build the navy. Right there.
How many people were here? 2?
He stood right there and he said that.
Why are the chairs down there so much better made?
Those are VIP seats.
Yes.
I don't understand. If the VIP seat is right in front, it's really hard to see because there's that wall thing right there. Maybe the king's throne.
That's probably because he was above everybody.
It's pretty cool.
That's cool.
What do you think, guys? Is this place making you feel young?
Did you see that whole scenic thing down there? It's
beautiful.
So beautiful.
This is just, we're all new and fresh and young compared to this place. You know, they actually have concerts here. I think it'd be really cool to go to a concert here. You want to do that, Will?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Surprises me.
Is this a microphone?
Yeah.
It's not allowed to have a microphone here.
No?
No. I have to.
Did they really just take your microphone?
did.
They think we're professional video makers and...
That's because we are. Welcome to another episode of RVNN, where I am officially the mic man.
Largo, they're gonna take that microphone away from you too.
Run, Largo. They're coming. They think that's a professional
Drop the
microphone.
mic.
Run.
Largo, what would you do if they took away your mic?
I would drop the mic.
And run.
Do you think they'd realize that that's made out of styrofoam?
I think we just roll with it. We'll let them take it. Let them inspect it.
Let them
take it
get all
apart.
upset about it.
But then Doug would have to make Largo a new one.
You crazy journalists!
Backup microphones. What are you thinking? I know you guys have heard me talk about this before, but Will and I do not necessarily hang out with like-minded people. We don't hang out with people that are our age, same career, same sexual preference, same religion, same anything. Our friends are incredibly diverse, and that's what we love about them. Now, let's add to that, the best part is when our friends come to visit us and they come to adventure with us. What happens is they do all kinds of research, they come with great energy and suggestions, and they find amazing things to do and see that we don't necessarily find. And if I had my way, I would travel with friends of ours probably 1 week a month. So, who's coming next? If you've been friends with us for 30 years or more, you have to come. 20 years or more, you have to come too. Whatever, if you've been friends with us for 6 months, you have to come. And look what's right there. No way.
So this is the Acropolis, basically. Right here behind me is the Parthenon, not the Pantheon. Pantheon's in Rome. Okay, this is where the big 30-foot statue of Athena sat. And it towered over the top of the city. Now right down below is the Temple of Zeus, so it's pretty interesting that the Temple of Athena was above the Temple of Zeus, but that's the way it is since this is Athena, Athens, that's sort of a city named after Athena. Interesting part about the Acropolis is this, there's actually 3 different palaces of Athena. The first Temple of Athena was right here behind me. This was destroyed around 450 BC, and that's when the Persians came in, and then after that, they built this guy right back here. This was the monster. And then you see that one right there. That is the last of the temples of Athena. That is for the goddess Athena of Nike. Now this place is served as a temple for the Greek god Athena. This place was then constructed and reconstructed and rebuilt and sort of remorphed to become a Christian church. Of course, they didn't mess with the outside, but the inside they did. And then around the 1400s, when the Ottomans came in, this became a mosque. So this thing has gone through so many iterations and so many different things to worship. Right now, it's just a worship to the antiquity of what is amazingly ancient Greece. So after the Athenians beat the Persians, they built this whole just monstrosity of monuments for their victory and to show how great Athens was. There was a new threat that came in, the Spartans. And they realized that the Spartans, they were more of a threat than probably all the Persians were put together. So they built a wall around all this area and they took it all the way down to the port city of Piraeus. Now this wall was massive, but what they didn't realize was is that they were going to have a plague. And so once they were trapped inside these walls because they couldn't leave because the Spartans were threatening and waiting to come inside, not half the population, but a lot of the population died, and that led to the eventual crumble of Athens. Now the Parthenon here has been roped off for a very long time. I mean, check this out behind me. There's ropes, you can't get in there, there's active construction. This is sort of what you get to see. You get to walk up to it, you get to step up, and you get to say hi. You don't get to go inside. This is still, you know, 2,500 years. It's still here. You know, I'm okay with not going in there. Do you like it here, Largo?
Yeah. Let's go get your mic back.
Let's go get my mic back. Okay.
Come on.
Largo. But we can always use your mic, though.
Do you understand? It's not,
Okay.
it's not allowed.
There's someone else who got stuff taken away. Everyone's getting stuff taken away from them.
What do they get? Food?
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Yes,
You got your baby back.
I know.
Part of your baby back.
So that is the Acropolis. We are
So cool.
it's so cool. We knew that when we went to Greece that the Acropolis was going to be like the main thing that we're going to visit because the gods and everything else, but I didn't realize how massive this place is.
It is. It's so old and so massive. You know, sometimes Will and I see things and we're like, that was okay. I think the hype was more than anything. This was
This lived
awesome.
up to expectations, that's for sure. And the cold definitely lives up to expectations as well.
I think it
I
was
can barely
cold
talk.
and it was a pain in the butt being cold, but no one was there. So we had the place to ourselves. I'm sure it's like crazy in the summer and there's no shelter or shade, so it's really probably hot. So what do you think? How does ancient Greece compare to now? Do you think there's any similarities? What do you think? I don't know.
Well, the Greeks invented philosophy. Or
Democracy.
at least
Democracy.
They're the first one to put it down to paper. They had libraries.
Democracy.
Democracy, yes, except for it was only for like the ruling class. Is it exactly like today?
I don't know.
Maybe exactly like today, like 200 years ago, because they
Yeah.
had like a bunch of slaves and everything that took care of everything.
So you guys tell us, how does ancient Greece compare to today? Have
And
you
try
been
and
to
keep it
Greece?
a little bit positive. Let's not get into this heated political rant.
Nah,
but
that's
you
not
know,
fun.
but it's a little fun to hear sort of your opinions.
I think it's starting to rain again.
All right, we gotta
Imagine
go.
that.
We gotta go. Tomorrow is Delphi. Okay, bye.
Bye.
In the next episode of WorldTowning, we head to the mystical land of Delphi.
So how Delphi, or Delphi, how they pronounce it, came to be was that Zeus wanted to find the center of the world.
But bad weather almost gets in the way.
Oh my God. I'm just afraid if I stop, I won't be able to start again.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and if you are not already a patron, check out the link in the description below to become part of our growing community and enjoy all the perks that membership has to offer.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
It was the butler. What's that? Is that candy?
It's chocolate.
Doug, we're gonna have to go and simple you down a little bit. You're gonna live in the RV for a couple days. We're gonna live in here.
No, I like this mode of travel better.
I don't think you know what you're missing out on.
I don't think you know what you're missing out on.